Hello, I wish you a wonderful day. So wonderful that you almost drown in wonderfulness, almost, because then you can still witness what is new in Abyssal Dominion patch 0.1.6. Yeah, the playtest version of course. And let's dive into the new features. Features, not futures. If this is the first time you watch one of my videos or the first one you hear about this game, I am currently solo developing a real-time strategy game. But the key is that you don't only choose your faction, you kind of build your own faction, and for that, during games and matches you collect cards. Different cards have different rarities, like in Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, you use these cards as blueprints, and then with these cards you can decide which units your faction can build, which building your faction can build, because all these buildings or these units are represented by cards. So think of it as Age of Empires, but the swordsman you want to train, you first have to find as a card during the game. And there are different bosses you can encounter, different enemies, they drop different cards, and yeah, you can add synergies and all sorts of that, but the game is rather small. And if you want, you can do it in a playtest. I will link it in the description below, and if you want to support me, you can also add the game to your Steam wishlist. And let's come to the first big addition, and that's the new boss you can encounter in the first map, the desert map on daytime. This boss shoots projectiles that, if I recorded correctly, release a desecrated or infected ground, and this ground damages each unit that stands above the ground, obviously. And yeah, this makes using close range unit kind of futile, because it's hard to evade if the close range units already have its target focused. But yeah, if you have an overwhelming army, the boss should fall pretty quickly, but again, be aware of the desecrated ground. And yeah, I didn't add a special loot table, so there are new cards in this patch, or one new card in this patch, which I will go to next, but I will implement the loot table of this boss in the next patch, so it's more like a DPS test and a test if your deck kind of works correctly. This will be one of 3 bosses, so there will be a third boss in this map. And after this you will be able to explore the map. I will add several features, so the map will be dusty and you can't reach certain points in the map, but then you can explore the map, and there will be procedural generated sites, each with different difficulty. And yeah. Okay, a small addition is these little blobs. I call them tumor or something like this. And they have a special ability because they kind of drain your gold, but therefore add double the amount of mana worth, which is a specific resource in your game, but only if there's gold available. So it's kind of, it transforms your gold into mana, but more efficient than a fountain would do. So fountains don't drain any resource, but they are far less efficient, and this is more efficient, but yeah, it's a little bit pricier and also needs gold and some build up around it. Last but not least, yeah, finally the workers now have a death animation. Pretty simple, but yeah, it really needed to be added. You can see it here, or could see it here. I guess it's already finished. Yeah, I do the voiceover and the footage separately. Yeah. Okay, and with that being said, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Wish you a wonderful evening, dinner time, night time, whatever time there is in your country. See you in the next video. Bye bye.